Podtacular King of the Hill Show, episode 97 for the week of January 22nd, 2007.
All right, gentlemen, let's get freaky!
Well, hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Podtacular, the unofficial Halo Universe podcast. I'm your host, Jive.
I am JVP.
Somebody, you're on.
Is this thing on?
Do it.
Ladies first. I thought Brent was before me.
Ah.
Right. Ladies first, and I'm so beautiful. I'm Brent Gamer.
I'm Anjo Banjo.
Yay!
Woohoo! Well, welcome,
Yes.
guys.
Whole crew's here.
Yeah, it's the very first time we've had Anjo Banjo on.
Right.
She's been to our forums plenty of times. Actually did a cartoon. A little drawing of me and Fumo Jive when we were up for a Community Member of the Year.
Yeah.
And let's just say that I had a rude awakening in that cartoon. So we won't
It was
mention
definitely
anything
rude,
about
yeah.
Yeah. Let's just say the trophy went someplace it shouldn't have.
I wrote a disclaimer. I wrote a nice little warning to make sure no one that can get easily offended looks at it. If you get
You know it's a
offended,
rough
then
cartoon
don't
when you
look
have
at
to
it. The
write a
warning was right
disclaimer
there.
for a cartoon.
Anjo Banjo art does not take any responsibility of how it may damage your psyche.
Technically, doesn't the disclaimer only work if you can see the disclaimer before you actually view the picture?
Nah.
Well, you
It's like
didn't
at the
view the
very bottom,
picture.
you're like, get
You
down
didn't
to
view
it.
the
It's
picture
already
before they
instilled in
could.
your brain.
No. I mean, I linked the picture, so it wasn't uploaded.
Oh.
No.
Mm-hmm. I've been in the business for a while.
So, quickly, tell us about AnjoArt.com.
Anjo Art, well, AnjoArt.com is my little personal space where I can put up, just my portfolio with my art. I'm a professional artist since, 10 years back when I started this artistic endeavor of mine. And that's where I put up a lot of my art. I do a lot of anime since it seems to be on the high roll right now again. It's always anime. People always want anime, so that's what I provide. And that's AnjoArt.com.
Nice. Anything else you're working on?
Well, I work for this site, Cartoon Doll Emporium. It's dress-up doll games. Maybe not really, Podtacular like.
Nah. Well, you
Uh,
did do a Master Chief.
Yeah, but I
Oh.
also drew him a tutu.
Nah. Which was Brent Gamer's
Makes
favorite.
it better, man. that was actually the first thing I put on him was a tutu.
It was so funny. I thought that the kids that hang on their forums, they're between the ages of 8 till 16. And I thought that they would think that this would be hilarious, this is funny. And they were so generally confused. Like, why does he have a tutu?
I need a tutu.
Ah.
I don't understand why he has a tutu.
Why does this muscular man have a tutu?
Teen, I don't
need
know
counseling.
anything about the human anatomy.
My daddy have my tutu. Does this mean that daddy will take my tutu and go to my ballet classes?
Mommy, he's smuggling plums. For those older folks who know what that means. Boom.
But yeah, so I worked on that site for over a year now, and we're doing really good. We have millions of visitors uniquely a month, and it's going really great. I got more work, and I'm still doing a lot more work. And like I said, I drew Master Chief only because my boss requested that I start making video game characters. And I'm like, fine, I'll take my revenge out on Master Chief for ruining online gaming for me. So why not?
Well, I'll tell you, as far as cartoon cutouts, stand-up, dress-up dolls go, that's the best I've ever seen.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that was
I haven't seen
pretty
any other
awesome.
ones, but that was definitely the best.
I just feel like a sicko when I do it. It's like I'm taking off Master Chief's armor.
Ah.
Yeah. Take that Mjolnir armor off. Yeah.
Actually, my first plan for that doll was to create, like a female with 5 breasts.
Oh,
Five
damn.
breasts.
5 breasts.
So the armor would be there for the starter. So when they took it off, they'd see that, and But then I'm
Just
like,
crap
yeah,
yourself.
It was an enhancement defect.
I mean, I wouldn't only confuse my members; it would also confuse, all the Halo members. Like,
Nah.
Status report, sir. Spartan 117 survived the testing, but he has 6 breasts now.
He has man breast. Firm.
Can he
you
fit
are
the armor over
something.
it?
That's
Yes.
not a-
Okay, he's good to
yes,
go.
that's
Thoroughly.
his gut hanging over.
All right.
Expected.
Yeah.
Oh man, so it's great to finally have you aboard, and
Thank
you
you.
know,
Fumo
been a
Jack
long
Bash
time.
actually asked me to
nah.
come on earlier, but then I reminded him like I don't like Halo.
Oh, of course you don't. That's why it's perfect that you're here,
Yeah.
because we're gonna talk about Viva Pinata today.
Hooray!
Viva Pinata!
No, you gotta have Liquid Life sing that song.
Viva Pinata!
Viva Pinata!
Doop 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 doop.
Don't beat 'em,
But it's
join
my
'em, guys.
tequila.
Oh,
By the way, in
man.
case
All
you
right,
guys
so-
don't know,
See my
Liquid
wallet.
Life, who has been on the show before, and he runs UncleGamer.com, right? And CTag.com. Andrew Banjo is his wife. So yeah.
Exactly. So that's Mrs.
Why?
Liquid
Mrs. Liquid Nub, and why do I always have to be in the shadow of the man?
Nah. I
All
think
he
you have
does
to.
is look
Well, I
pretty.
should say Liquid Life is your husband there.
Yeah, I know, but it's never, Liquid Life is Anjo Banjo's husband. It's like, yeah, it's just, it's not
Oh,
easy
jeez,
to
man.
be behind a
Get off me
guy.
about like...
Don't cry. Don't cry.
Okay, how about this? How about this?
It's okay. I
How about this?
forgot my pride.
How about this? Liquid Life and Anjo Banjo are husband and wife. Eh?
Okay.
No.
Ah, there
Like
you
that's
go,
still
there
not
you
good
go.
enough. Liquid Life is Andrew Banjo's slave, so yeah, that's how it
yeah.
works.
That's that. Angel
funny
Banjo's boy toy.
There's a lot of leather involved.
And goats. But that's for a different show.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be that show. But anyway,
Alright,
yeah. So
why don't you
this is the King of the Hill show where we're gonna be covering. We're gonna be getting to King of the Hill, which is kind of the top games, basically like a game that deserves to be like in the running for like King of the Hill for the top games. And right now that's Viva Pinata because tons of people are playing it, including people from Bungie and all over the place. So we definitely got to see what the buzz is about this game. So
Okay, so Brent, tell us exactly, lead us into this segment, into temptation and salvation. Tell us exactly what Viva Pinata is all about.
Okay, so Viva Pinata, there's this island apparently somewhere in what I can only imagine is the Mediterranean Ocean, and there are these.
Bermuda Triangle.
Right, it's in the Bermuda Triangle, and
There you go.
basically,
because in the
There are these
Mediterranean there's like
pinatas.
pinatas all over the place.
Yeah, it's been in the Inquirer, I believe him.
oh yeah, man.
Yeah, and everybody got weird masks just because they're inbreds.
No.
Oh, that's good source material to go off if you're doing.
Man, last time I was in the
Viva Pinata
Mediterranean, man, I was walking around, I got hit in the head by a shovel. It was just floating in. It's crazy.
Ah.
It's like, what the crap? And then some girl like walked up to me and like started doing this like sideways dance back and forth. I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh. And then he started planting seeds
Oh,
in me. No.
oh.
Oh man. Oh,
Was it an
moving
oak tree?
on.
Oh man. Anyway, let's continue,
Yeah,
Brent.
please.
All right. So evidently, pinatas aren't made by 10-year-old girls using paper mache and different gluing material, they reproduce. So basically, you have to get these piñatas to come into your garden first, and they're like based off of animals, just like regular piñatas. And to get them into your garden, you have to have different requirements. So say like, if you want a horstachio in your garden, you have to have, I think it's like 10 apples, and then to get him to come in, and then to get him to stay, he has to eat the 10 apples. So after you do that, you got to get 2 of them in there.
What a greedy piñata.
Right. So, so then you got to build them a house, so they can go in there and get their piñata on. And after that, this chick named Storkos, she's like this huge flying lady, and she like comes down and she gives you an egg, and it hatches into a baby piñata. There you go. And you smack them in the head with a shovel, like Dad said earlier.
Nice.
No, I love the commercial for Viva Pinata.
Oh.
He's like, "Come here, kid. Come on, I know magic."
I'm a magical piñata.
It is
You
a
want to
great
know karate?
game.
If you let me down, I'll grant you 3 wishes. Jimmy, for you, karate lesson. James, pants that fit.
Ah. Oh, it's called acting, kids.
That's acting, children. And he like jumps into the piñata garden.
Oh man.
You guys ripping on Viva Pinata? This is a serious game.
This is a serious MLG, formatted game.
It
They
takes
don't bring
place
this
in the
into MLG.
Mediterranean.
Exactly. You gotta be a great
Mediterranean
romancer
piñata.
to have 2 piñatas to get it on.
Ah. No, it's
You
funny.
gotta be like Gunther.
Gunther. No, I actually.
Touch my tralala.
My ding ding dong. I rented it from GameFly, and I rented it after the big buzz about it. Everybody started playing it and raving about it. It's just so time consuming that I couldn't really sit down and play it till its full potential. I mean, Liquid Nub was playing it like nonstop.
I know, he got that game from me.
Micromanagement, man. It's just a ton of micromanagement.
Exactly, and I hear it's not exactly, even though it looks kiddie, and they have a Saturday morning cartoon.
Which I'm ashamed to say that I have watched about 5 episodes worth.
Oh.
Streamed off the internet. And, I'm not really ashamed. I regret nothing.
Nah.
It's a great show.
I knew what I was doing, and I loved it.
That's okay. I still watch cartoons.
I knew what I was doing. I got into it. No regrets.
But, all right,
What?
Banjo, did any of you guys finish it?
You can't. I don't know. We haven't gone to that place where you actually finish it. We got a very expensive garden. We got a lot of neat creatures. We haven't got a hippopotamus,
Aw.
and we made it a hippo, and that was pretty nasty.
Ew. Wow. So tell us a little about these gardens. I mean, I heard that you can make any kind of garden you want.
Well, yeah, you can, but you have limited space too. You can't if you have too much in your garden, then your piñatas will be unhappy. They'll start to do a little funny dance when they start to argue, then it'll just bring out the whole chaotic thing, And there are, of course, things that want to destroy your garden, which are called the sour piñatas. They march into your gardens and they piss off your tiger, or they piss off your hippo, and
It's kind of like West Side Story,
or they
right?
puke disgusting
it's like
candy and.
They come in and they literally whisper into your piñata's ear. At least the monkey does. And he whispers into your piñata's ear, and he's just like, "Hey man, you know that piñata over there?
Nah.
He called you a new gamer Indians.
Nah.
He says you wear the pink underwear."
All I picture is like one side of the piñata is going, "Piñata's gonna have to wait tonight."
Yeah, when you first start
Viva
No,
Pinata,
but
just like
it's
West
a
Side
really,
Story.
it's an
West Side
entertaining game.
piñata.
It's a really addicting game, and the online trading that you can do, like Brent Gamer sent me a chewy corn, trying to ruin the game for me, but I'm just, oh hell yeah, look at this chewy corn.
I was tempted. I sent you about, what was it, like 90,000 golden coins too, along with 2 unicorns.
Damn. So
well, technically I rented the game, and I didn't want to have all this stuff that it just sit there. So who else to send it to but Anna to try and ruin her game. So.
Actually, me and Liquilife, we had this funny thing going on with Viva Pinata. We encouraged everybody, that had, like maybe a piece of dirt or, something moldy, like a sour apple or whatever, to send it all to Vicious.
Oh.
So we just keep sending, like, I got, 2
So you said
ruined plants here. I don't want to throw them away. I'll just send them to Vicious.
So you say you can send, like Brent, you said you wanted to spoil her game. What exactly did you mean by that?
All right, so a lot of the game is, it's not just that you don't have much space. A lot of it is you got to get enough money to buy materials for like the houses that you have to do, like the different fruits and stuff to bring the pinatas in. And I've gotten 2 unicorns, and like the process to getting unicorns is this long. You got to go through, like, you have to get a Honaki first, and then you got to get a Horstachio, and then you got to get these like 2 rare trees, and you got to plant them, and they got to like grow to full size, and then the unicorns have to come in and eat the fruit from the rare tree, and it's just this time-consuming process. So I figured that if I actually sent the unicorns over to Anna with like $90,000 worth of coins that I'd gotten from reproducing the unicorns and selling them, that it would ruin her game.
No.
Oh heck no! You kidding me? I mean,
but it turns out that
did
she was
things
enjoying it. She's like,
Unicorns
yes.
rule.
The whole time, like,
do.
I bet when she got it, she's just going, money, 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 money.
Well, I saw an episode on Xbox Live of the unicorn where they were sleeping under a tree to see one, and the guy forgot his name. He kept eating the candy off the tree.
Fergie Fudgehog?
Yeah, there you go.
I love Fergie Fudgehog.
Okay.
I didn't like the fudge dogs. They just kept picking fights with everyone.
Okay, I got a story about a fudgehog. When I first started...
Oh man, spare us the story of the fudgehogs, man.
No, okay, there we go.
I love Fergie Fudge.
Is it from that movie Deliverance, dude?
Now let me hear you squeal.
Okay, so when you first start Viva Pinata, what you're gonna want to do is like you're gonna want to like try and make this like Pinata utopia where all of them can like run free and you have like all of these 10 like interloping species. Well, that ain't gonna happen because first of all, if you like don't like put them in these concentration camp like fences, they won't reproduce because you can never get them to go where you want them to.
Oh, okay.
So after a while, you just kind of figure out, keep maybe 1 or 2 species and like gate them off like in the middle.
So it was like the Playboy Mansion for pinatas.
Yeah, but I mean, at first when you do it, you're gonna try and make this utopia with 10 different species. I had a fudge hog come in, and I named him Rumple Big Butt. Okay. And I put all these.
There's a lot of fudge in that big butt.
I put all these accessories on him, and I made him look kind of like a girl a little bit.
Oh.
I love that fudge hog, and then the sour pinatas came in, and they made him sick, and he died.
No.
And it was sad. And it was that point that I figured out that I couldn't make a utopia anymore. I'd have to like play the game seriously.
Oh my God! Why?
I don't.
I
don't believe in pinata love anymore. Rumble,
come back!
If you finish the Tower of Sour, and then these, other guys come in, trying to mess up your garden, and
like
I've noticed that if you put 3,
they're like the pinata
JVBs.
They like come in with these like 1936, Tommy guns. They're like,
Say hello to my real friend.
Wait, what is the tower? You said the
That's
Tower
4
of
years
Sour?
difference there.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's the Tower of Sour. For every sour pinata you convert into a good pinata, you get another totem in the Tower of Sour, and you like build it up, so it blocks sour pinatas from coming into your garden.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh,
what you
okay.
also can do is like we put up 3 statues, and it's like a pirate statue, a knife statue, and statue of the
statue of-
guy that comes in and kills
Liberace.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
okay.
a
sorry.
statue of Joker's
Okay,
movie
fine,
in there.
Liberace, well, whatever. If you have those 3 statues, we never get visited ever again by any sour, member of the Pinata family.
That's gonna be the
Or-
name of my next album.
Or you can do like
Sour of Tower.
just
Yeah,
be
Sour
lazy
of
and,
Tower.
like, buy all the pieces.
It's called General Wars, JVB.
Nah.
There is no Tower of Sour for STDs.
Oh man. On that note, let's go to a few listener whatever. I mean, I'm like
Listener whatever.
disturbed by the fudge hog things.
Rubble Big
JVB, you should be happy. I dressed up a lion into a girl, and I called her my sack smells.
Aw.
In your honor.
Oh, technically, I named one of my horse stachios Horstachio.
Aw.
Dressed him
Horse.
up like a girl, so.
Parents around
And-
the world
and-
turn
and
off
now
their
you-
kids' iPods.
And now you wonder why the sour, the bad pinatas
Pinata.
came
come into
and
the garden.
beat up your fudge packer or whatever he is.
Back.
All right.
All right, let's go, man.
Moving on.
All right,
moving
so go some show notes here. UKL Turi says, "I've been wondering about this game. Is it worth going out and purchasing it? My girlfriend wants me to get it because she wants to play it, but I don't want to get addicted to a child's game."
What do you guys say to that?
Excuse me.
Actually, Robbie and I had that problem. For weeks, he's been telling his co-host on Uncle Gamer that, that's a woman's game. You can't, you can't play that.
Yeah,
It's a
and he was the
chick's
one
game,
playing it
I'm
all
gonna
the time.
get it, but I'm gonna get it for my girlfriend. Wife. I'm sorry, I'm his
Ah.
Oh.
wife. Maybe as a
For
girlfriend, I
my
don't know.
girlfriend and my wife.
My girlfriend and my wife.
There you go.
Well, so anyways, he gets
She'll
it. I
never
play it
know.
for 6 hours, and then I leave it, and he starts building up his garden, and then like 36 hours later, he's still playing the fucking game.
He's like standing there and he's all twitching and his eyes are all bloodshot. And he's like,
No, honey, I can't go to bed now. I'm about to get a horstachio.
Ah.
"To bed will I get to romance now?"
It's no shame in getting addicted to a child's game.
It's like you guys remember those safety pops? They're like the lollipops with like the ring at the bottom instead of stick.
Yeah.
You guys remember those? Well,
Mhm.
it's like those are delicious, but they're made for children. Should I still eat them?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly. But would you consider
Never
this
eat
a
those
true?
again. This
would
is
you-
nothing like that. This is Viva Pinata.
Wow, that was a great analogy.
Exactly right. You're a
No, it's
disturbed
like,
individual.
I should never eat those safety pops again. I'm too old for those. The Viva Pinata is different. It's like
It's for me.
It's like
I
I'm not
love
even
my
sure if a
fudge
child
guy.
can honestly play this game. It's like so much microman. I do know that there's a feature in it where like if you plug in a second controller, like if you're like an adult and your kid's like playing it and he's not doing too well, you can
You
like,
can
come
take
in
over?
and take over. But I haven't really tested that feature out or anything.
Hey, I got a question. Because I've played Animal Crossing and I wonder how it kind of compares to that. First of all, can you play 2 players like at different times and somehow interact with the other player like you could in Animal Crossing?
Like be in their garden at the same time.
No. Like, for instance, in Animal Crossing, you could, like, leave letters for each other and do different things, like, to interact with kind of their world. And actually, you could both be in the same... You both go in the same game world that's, like, a constant, game world that's going
Really,
on.
the only online feature that it has is the post office where you can send the stuff, but you can send like messages with your box. Like it has like the little letter open whenever they open the box, and it says. And I like explained to Anna I was trying to ruin her game when I gave her the 90,000 tokens and the 2 unicorns. So you can message them like that, but there really isn't much online capability in the game other than just sending people stuff. And I guess that's to protect the children that the game was supposed to be made for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So on to the next one.
Jill. Well, I guess I'll do this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it your way.
Okay. Let's see. Ultimate Killer sends one in saying, let's see. Hey guys, I think Viva Pinata is a good game. Thanks, Ultimate. Thanks. All right.
Great job.
Okay. Anyway, he's got more.
It's a great game.
All right, and that's our show. Yeah.
I should send this in for like every single episode about Halo from now on. Halo's a great game. Thanks, guys.
Wow, thank you, Prince.
Maybe you guys should start
It'll save time from having to sit on the toilet every night thinking up this, stuff.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Maybe you should be contemplating about actually reading up the messages that say Halo sucks.
And we will not get into that one.
Yeah, we'll have to kick Anjo off the show.
Yeah, right. Where's Anjo?
I don't know, man. Okay, so he says, I'm just kidding. It's a great
I
game.
am Halo.
He said it's a great game where you can go play when you're supposed to be doing your homework. It's got good gameplay because
See, when you don't have any homework.
exactly. You're never supposed to be doing your homework, so you're screwed. You can never play Viva Pinata.
Which reminds me.
I'd rather play with a
crap, I'll see
fudge
you guys
any
later.
day than Master Chief.
Nah.
Gosh. You're fired. Okay, he says it's got good gameplay because you never know what pinata you're going to get next. When only UPS was over at my house, he was telling me that one of the first pinatas I got, he didn't get until later in the game. The design's pretty cool too. The place where you start out isn't just great green grass. You have to get rid of all the garbage and break all the
To
dirt
whack it.
and then plant the seeds. I like the game, and if you're home all the time like me, because of my back surgery, then you could get real far in this game. Thanks, Ultimate. Wow.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
You whack the weed.
that was the one thing that kind of annoyed me was there was a cutscene every time something new wanted to come into your garden. I'm like, come on, man. I want to play.
I love that.
It's not Final Fantasy.
Well, I mean, that was
Dude.
preview,
Don't go there.
I had to do it.
preview the pinatas that you could want. Like if you see a pinata that you think will be cool in your garden, you get to like see a little preview of them first and get try and get them.
A new pinata comes in, it's like, doo-doo-doo.
I totally wouldn't have gotten Rumple Bigfoot if I had to.
No, see, this is what
Rumple
this is
Bigfoot.
what JVP's garden would look like. Worms everywhere. Because he doesn't want to watch the cutscene. He doesn't know what's out there.
How many of these worms do I have to do before I get my second pinata?
I hate these worms. Damn it.
I've romanced over 100 worms. I'm Romanova.
Worm Master Flux.
Worminator 2000. All right. So then moving on to it, Angel.
Moving on to what?
Logan Payne.
Oh, Logan Payne. Do I have to read this? Okay, fine.
No, just look at it and let us know when you're done.
Okay, you look at it for the next 30 seconds, and we'll move on to LXA next.
No, that's fine. I'll read it. Okay. So
Out
what
loud.
happens when you go to an island? Okay. I was reading it out loud.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Sheesh. So what happens when you go to an island to play God by reproducing an inbred spawn of, to welcome to Pinata Island, where all the happy pinatas party and play? That might not have been kid-friendly. This game is messed up, but it's fun because it's easy, obviously, so kids can play, and it's a game that a family can enjoy because it's a game you gotta stick with. So it's not a one sit-down game. I don't get what he means with that, but okay.
Me neither.
All the piñatas have pun names, I guess fun names, around like food, like the deer is called donut, and the sparrow birds are like called sparrow mints.
Yeah, experiments.
Someone get these people a sequel, or sequel.
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 It's sequel in France.
Oui, oui.
Oui, oui.
So obviously
play
he
that
liked
Wii.
this game, except that he had a lot of typos. That threw me off.
No, but I mean,
Piñatas are pun.
pun.
They have pun names.
No,
Donut.
so do you feel this has a lot of life to it? I mean, how many hours are you into it right now, and what level are you? I mean, what's the highest level you can achieve?
Me and Liqua, we play on one garden because we got tired of switching all the time.
Oh, so you
So
can like
we're-
play
I
back
think
and forth
we're
as one
around
garden.
Level 50 now.
Okay.
And
Out of-
we have so many different species. I mean, we even got the eagles, and which is a pretty good thing. And we got a
Alright.
three-headed snake, and
Nah.
I kind of give you a timeline there. I was a level 45 after my week-long rental, so
Week long rental? Damn.
yeah.
Wow.
How long did you play per day? You went on like a.
More than I should. I'll put it that way. Ruffle Big Butt was very enticing. Watching his big old fudge butt, waving in the air. All
Oh,
those accessories.
dude, you
He's
are.
having lots of late night
you are quite
romance
disturbing.
dances,
Yeah, right.
It's like your obsession with fudge hogs is both disturbing and hilarious.
but you know, I totally. I don't know about a sequel or a squirrel, whatever he meant. Either a squirrel or a sequel. Yeah, squirrels are cute, but when it comes to a
Squirrels are
sequel,
cute.
I don't know. I think an upgrade, well, you can like download extra piñatas that you can get into your garden. That would be neat.
Yeah, but wouldn't you want more interaction with other players? I mean, if,
You know,
if,
it would
if
be
they
great
can do
if you
that.
could. Yeah, it would be great if you can go and visit people's gardens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe in a sequel they can do that. I mean,
I think that Rare and Microsoft kind of seen that they're not really reaching the crowd that they thought they would, and they're kind of getting the older people. So I think that if they were to make a sequel, there would be a lot more, person-to-person interaction there. So
yeah, they didn't reach the exact demographic they were looking for.
Mm.
But I
Yeah,
mean,
and I go visit JVB's garden. It will be a dump. And I'd have to clean it up.
what am I supposed to do with this arcade version of Grab by the Ghoulies? You're supposed to knock it out.
Well, I'll just put it here, right here. The Nana will come and visit and clean
Maybe
it
I'll
up.
move it in the crappy video game pinata. It'll come into my garden.
He's like, look at this
The skunk
place,
king
man. There's like dirty
pinata.
clothes on the ground and freaking dirty dishes and oh man, I gotta clean all this up and oh.
It's like the funny thing was, it was.
Oh, look, I got dirty dishes. I might as well mail it to my friend JVB.
Sell
ah,
all these dirty dishes to JVB. Maybe that'll help them out a little bit. A few gold coins.
oh man.
All right, well,
All right,
Brent, you're up,
so do it.
All right, so let's
Now,
see.
Harry.
LX Ace XL says, I really was surprised by this game. There are many aspects that make it have a very long play time. You have to attract pinatas with certain things in your garden, and then make them visit with even more specific things, and then make them residents with even more specific things. Once pinatas are a resident, you need to do certain things to make them romance. You get experience when you do all these things. Plus, there are 3 different colors for each pinata, so it's fun to try and find all of them.
What does he mean by that?
The different colors, like if you feed a pinata like a certain berry or something, like a blueberry will turn it blue, or like a chili will turn it red, and you can get like different variant colors with that. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, you give it something brown, you'll get JVB.
Ah.
I know her.
Crap and JVB. It's a 2-for-1.
Oh man. They go in hand in hand. Oh man. Actually, Brent, you can do the next one.
Yeah, go for it.
'cause
Oh yes, it's my.
You sent
my,
it.
Technically, this one didn't take much time because I just kind of copied my review out of the forums and sent it in. So,
Ah.
yeah,
Easy
this
enough.
one took me a while. All right, this is gonna take a while.
It's
My
been
friend
a
started
while.
Pinata last March. I was
been a
unsure
while.
whether or not it would actually make any impact in the Xbox 360 community. Although Xbox Live is known for its vast amount of foul-mouthed 12-year-olds, they're not necessarily interested in a game about colorful pinatas that prance around and do romance dances. That being said, I wasn't really expecting much depth from Viva when I went to rent it. After popping the disc into my 360 and watching the incredibly catchy theme song and intro, "Shake, shake, shake, party animal," I was dropped into my garden. Much to my surprise, your garden doesn't come pre-ready to take pinatas into its loving grasp. You actually have to till the land and plant grass before you even get one measly worm. The game is incredibly easy to play. There are no complex controls, and the menus are easily accessible. A game alert system is in place that keeps you up to date of what you've done and what is going on with your pinatas while you're off doing things, which is nice. The toughest part of the whole game is actually getting your pinatas to do what you want them to do. You never actually take control of your pinatas, but you can direct them to items and your other party animals. On occasion, your pinatas will get stuck when you direct them to do something, and that can get annoying really fast. The music is standard Saturday morning cartoon fare, complete with upbeat tunes and situational changes in tempo and sound depending on the time of day. The sound effects are really cool in the fact that they keep you informed of what is happening in your garden as it happens. So if a pinata becomes ill or a sour pinata, evil pinatas that want nothing more than to annoy you, drops poison candy in your garden, you'll know about it. Also, when you break a pinata, you'll hear the faint sound of children cheering. It's pretty awesome by itself. The visuals are really nice. Everything is very colorful and textured in a cool art style. The pinatas, as you would expect, have a paper texturing to them. Each animal has its own color scheme, although some are more impressive than others. As far as depth goes, I'm a level 41 gardener. I think that's the level cap is 50, but I'm not sure. And I still haven't seen every pinata, much less made them a resident in my garden. Also, you can make variant pinatas by feeding them special seeds from over 25 different plants and trees in the game. Romancing two pinatas to breed a baby pinata becomes addicting as well, because to initially breed them, certain conditions have to be in place, i.e. feeding them fruits of a certain type, having a pinata house, etc. There's a ton of cool things you can do with Viva. Overall, I had a lot of fun with the game, and it's a refreshing change of pace from the shoot-'em-ups that normally dominate the 360. Bryn Gamer gives Viva Pinata a 9 out of 10.
Nice review, man.
Woohoo!
There you go.
Very nice.
Cool.
So I have another question. A lot of people compare this to The Sims. Very popular. On I don't know. It wasn't multiplayer the first one, but it was same thing. You had to build your character. But this one you had to make them eat and make them go to the bathroom, take a bath. Is it the same type of game?
There's a little less micromanagement than, The Sims, and I kind of appreciated that because The Sims kind of got boring to me. I played it, and the whole micromanagement thing, living day by day just got boring because you had the same person like every day, but with Viva, you had all these different pinatas coming in, and it just kept hitting you with these different pinatas, and you had to, do these residential requirement things, and that kind of kept it from getting stale, so I like that.
Oh,
Cool.
okay. Nice. All right, I'll go to Private Tucker. He says, "Hey, Podtacular, I got a tip for Viva Pinata. Very first tip. If Dastardoos, the evil dude with the mask that breaks your ill pinatas, what? Okay, anyway, comes into your garden, you can use your Corolla to temporarily stun him. This will allow time for the doctor to come and heal your sick pinata. An achievement also comes with this too. Don't forget that you can evolve your pinatas. For example, feeding a gooseberry to a quackberry will transform into a juicy goose, and lightning and lighting a taffy on fire, then spray it with water transforms it into a red hottie.
Red hot? You're a red
red hot.
Yeah.
Red hot.
Close enough, man.
That's why I was like, wait a minute, a red hottie.
It turns that ugly fly into a red-headed hottie.
So is that Dastardoos? Is he a villain? Is he like the villain?
Dastardos is he's the main villain dude. He basically floats around, and if you have a sick pinata in your garden, he comes in and he kills it.
He's like the Grim Reaper of Viva
He's
Pinata
like the Grim
world.
Reaper, only uglier. For real, his mask is all messed up and stuff.
Wow. Okay.
So.
And when do you usually see him during the game? I mean, is it...
He comes out anytime that your pinata's sick, and if you don't got it, you got to pay the doctor to come in and heal him. Which was also another reason I sent Anna a tunicorn in hopes of ruining her game, because if you have a tunicorn, the tunicorn can actually heal any sick pinatas you have. So that's like free doctor, man.
Man, Anjo, you're ungrateful. He was trying.
Oh,
to...
and you get an achievement.
I'm really grateful. Are you kidding me? I was really freaking happy.
He was trying to reverse ruin your game. Dang.
God damn it,
to ruin your game
my
experience
game. I'm
by
never
making
gonna
it
play
better.
this. First you ruined Halo for me, and now you ruined Viva Pinata. You suck. Playing fucks
bitter.
that.
Alright, well, moving on to one from Only UPS who says, "Hey guys, it's UPS with my take on Viva Pinata. Okay, honestly, this game is awesome. It reaches out to an audience so different than I would have ever expected. It's just plain old fun. The gameplay is simple, easy to master. The game isn't hard, but every isn't instantaneous, whatever that means.
Cool.
It takes time for you to be an excellent gardener in their standards. If you ever need help with the game, you can always go to pinataisland.info. That site has everything you need to know about the game." Cool. Good to know.
I'm sure there's a lot of websites dedicated to Viva Pinata.
Yeah.
Now, is it a game that has a lot of depth to it?
As far as like just the different pinatas, I would say so. And then you got the different plants, which I planted every single plant, and I grew it to the maximum growth. You can put fertilizer on your pinata 3 times before, or not pinata, your plants 3 times before it'll grow to full size.
Okay. Pretty awesome.
Put fertilizer on your pinatas to make them more fertile.
Make them
You know,
more
if you put
stinky anyway.
fertilizer on Cheetos, he does that funny shake. Like, ew.
Nah.
Nasty.
All right. So, somebody take Jammy 12. Jammy 12.
Andrew, you're up.
I'll take Jenny.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah, answer one.
What, I'm up?
Angel, take Jammy.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, alright. Jemmy12 says, "I originally brought a Viva Pinata for my 7-year-old brother. Eventually, when I had to go, I discovered it was a great game for teens, too. This game has almost endless possibilities with different plants and tons of pinatas. It's great fun and sometimes a hard challenge meeting the needs of pinatas to visit and or reside in your garden. Another great feature is the post office. You can send and receive pinatas, plants, pinata accessories, and so on. Or you can just send a pile of dirt to JBB.
Nah.
That would be great."
Fertilizer.
A pile of cow poop.
They have
JBB
also
loves
announced that in the near future there will be a feature allowing friends to view and even help out their friend's garden.
Oh, cool.
Explosive.
I thoroughly recommend this game to anyone who's a fan of a game like The Sims. I certainly had a lot of fun playing this. I don't know if I can compare this to The Sims, though.
Nah. Why not?
Because Sims is a little bit pornographic
Nah.
twisted.
Bow, chick, bow, wow.
Yeah, but I mean, here you got pinatas doing the lambada.
Well, yeah, but you can't
the
really
forbidden
see them
dance.
making out. They do a little dance. They do a little cute dance that, it's not even closely remotely suggested.
They're like,
Some of the dances.
No,
are really
I've seen a few that
the
were
time of
suggested.
my
Yeah, a few of them are.
Ah.
It's not like Sims. It's not like, hey, I'm gonna flirt you till you get a heart up above your head, and I'm gonna make out with you, and then we're gonna go to bed, and then we're gonna,
Yeah.
and then the
I've
stork is
been
gonna
waiting
call and
for
give us a
so
baby,
long just to
and then the
have some
social
fun.
security lady will come and take our baby.
Ah.
Doesn't work like that.
My dreams, baby.
Pinata. Ghetto
Liquid
style.
Life still mourns Crumb Snatcher that was taken away from him by the Child Protective Services.
Crumb Snatcher, no!
Crumb Snatcher!
That's good for a romance dance with, you know, la 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 bamba. You know, like, yeah, they're going
Oh man, Los Lobos and Viva Pinata.
Well, hey, we're about out of time here, so let's go wrap it up.
All right, real quick. Since this is Podtacular and we are the unofficial Halo Universe show, as far as longevity, okay, we all know that Halo 2 has is the king of online multiplayer games because of its longevity. What would you rate Viva Pinata's potential as a title that would stand the test of time? Do it now, Harry.
You know, I mean, after you get to like a certain level, it just gets really, really hard to level up. You have to start like, you know, attracting the different pinatas. And I think there's like about, 55 different pinatas. So, I mean, or there's probably more. I mean, that's just all I know. So, I mean, I would go maybe 1 month of playing this game before it might get stale a little bit. You know, you don't got the online multiplayer. Online multiplayer is what, you know, gives a lot of games their, you know, longevity, and this game really doesn't have that much.
Okay. And what about you, Miss Anti-Halo?
I think, people that don't play Halo will absolutely get. I mean, this might stand a chance, because simply those who don't actually those people that don't play Halo do play other games, and a game such as Viva Pinata.
No way. Get out of town.
A game such as Viva Pinata, you don't really need the online interaction. You have your garden, you want to be focused. You don't want a douchebag come in there and f*** up your garden, or come in there and
beep.
Sorry. Well, you don't want that. I mean,
yeah, you don't want somebody coming in
for me-
teabagging your pinatas.
Exactly. I don't want a Horstachio and JVB hybrid in my garden.
Oh,
That would be awesome, because it would be like this, like,
Look,
huge
ours going
muscular-
where's my
What are
candy?
you doing in my garden?
What are you doing in my garden? I'm going to kill you. Get out of here.
That'd be great.
See, I think it has a slim chance of that, because, I mean, if I had my own Xbox and my husband wouldn't have stolen it, then I would still be playing it. But he plays Oblivion crap right now, so.
I know. And tell him he didn't answer my private message. I'm very mad.
Well, he's on my account, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, I never
I'll get
asked
him
you.
back.
Let's wrap it up.
All right. Let's do the wrap up, brother.
Wrapping it up. Wrapping it up. Okay, send your comments to starter2podtacular@gmail.com. We depend on your submissions to keep the show going. As you can hear, we've been changing up the format to keep things fresh. Keep an eye on podtacular.com for an invitation to send in stuff for next week's show, which it turns out is going to be related to Halo. Yay.
Hey!
God, first time in years.
And we're gonna start having some different guests appearing on the show.
Guess you'd never
So
guess.
stay tuned for that.
Special.
You can call our listener voicemail at 206-888-HALO and leave a Halo-related message. Play these back regularly on the Customs and Call-In show.
Be sure to check us out at podtacular.com, and while you're there, check out the forums. There's a lot of buzz about Halo 3, Halo 2 Vista, new Halo 2 maps, and other stuff.
And thanks to the people who contribute to Podtacular, whether it's working on the community or site, contributing to our PayPal to help out with hosting bill, or subscribing to the show and reviewing us in iTunes. We couldn't do it without you guys. Also, real quick, there's a huge thread going on right now at the forums, podtacular.com, of course, about episode 100, and there's a bunch of people in the community right now that are helping out, trying to get the greatest, I guess, show clips and call-ins, etc. So, if you want to be a part of that, go register to podtacular.com, and
Best
you're more than welcome to help.
ever.
Yes.
Much appreciated. Well, guys, until next time, I'm your host, Jive.
I am JBB.
I'm Brent Gamer.
And I'm Liquid's wife.
Nah.
And she was forever immortalized as Liquid's wife.
You did it to yourself, you know?
I know. It was just too tempting.
Well, thank you for joining us, Brent Gamer and Anjo Banjo. And don't forget to check out Anjo Banjo's work at anjoart.com.
Make sure to put a tutu on Master Chief.
Yeah. And a cameo cup.
When are you gonna do a fudge
And sock
drawing?
suspensors.
Ah. Baloney cups. Ooh. Word up. And look out for the Baloney Bandit. He's everywhere.
He's looking for your baloney and he's gonna steal it.
Alright, see you guys next time.
Have a good one.
There's only one thing left to say. Dun, 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 dun.